Hi, it's Nicole from the Paramedical Skin Centre. I'm a medical tattooist out of Brisbane, and today I'm showing you my single nipple areola tattoo. So what you're looking at here is a breast that has been reconstructed, and this client has had breast cancer on one side. She has had a mastectomy. They have rebuilt the breast, and the surgeon there has also rebuilt the nipple, which is the inner part. So basically the tattooing is a paramedical tattoo, or a medical tattoo as it's sometimes called, and what I use are pigments or inks to shade and mimic the colour and the shape of the natural areola. So in this case, this client has a natural areola on the left side, and I am tattooing the right side to match the left side. So right now I am just marking out my stencil, and as you can see, it's not a perfect circle, and it's a little larger at the base, and that is because I'm trying to match it to the other side. So you can see there, that is exactly what I want to see. I have a very soft line that's sitting underneath that ink. So now I'm committing to clean that all off. And what I will do is fill that in as the process goes along. So essentially I've got my inner marking down pat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the outer side as well. The outer side has been etched out, and I'm just going to clean it off and check that I have a guideline around the edge. Now what I want is for this outer line to actually look softer than the inner line, because as you know, I'm known for my soft edge areola, so I don't want a really harsh line along the edge. So you can see here, I am just building that up a little bit more so that it doesn't get lost. And probably after this second pass, that will be perfect, and then we'll clean off the top part as well. So sometimes this treatment's called 3D nipple tattooing or areola tattooing, medical tattoo, paramedical tattooing. It can basically be done on flat or reconstructive breasts. We can do a 3D areola completely, or we can work on a nipple that's already been created. You can see here that little line underneath the nipple. The natural side of the nipple is actually larger than what has been reconstructed, and there's many reasons why sometimes the nipple comes out a little bit smaller than what it's intended. The good thing about medical tattooing is that we can improve symmetry, and also in this case where we need to increase the size of the inner nipple, we're able to do that with some light and shade. So usually when a client comes to me, first of all, we'll have a consultation in the room. We'll discuss the size, the shape, the colour and the style that we want. Then I will go off and do some colour matching. So I'll blend the inks and what's going to suit the skin tone of the client. Then I will do some designing, some mapping out using my triangle method to get the symmetry of the areolas. Then I'll do the tattooing, so I'll use different needles, shaders, liners to put the tattooing into the skin. Then we'll clean up, and usually I will apply a second skin bandage to the area, and the client will keep that on for 3 to 5 days. So a very common question that I get asked is, how long is my tattoo going to last, and is this permanent, or can you use permanent ink so I never have to have it done again? So we are using permanent ink, but what I am doing is a very soft, fine tattoo. So the tattoos that I have, if you've seen pictures of me, I have what's called a traditional tattoo, and that is work that is heavily implanted with very thick line or borders. This does not have a border to it. It's a soft edge tattoo, so your body is just able to break that down a little bit quicker. In saying that, I really don't see clients that often. I saw one recently and I hadn't seen her for about 8 years. So I don't think it's unrealistic to think that anywhere between 5 and 15 years, you may want to what we call boost the colour. It's never going to return back to what it was, but it certainly is not going to last decades and decades and decades like a traditional tattoo that has been really heavily put into the skin will. So just back to what I'm doing on screen there, you could see I was putting in a lot of detail, and I'm just reinforcing the edging there. This is my little finessing that I do at the end of the treatment. I just like to take a 5-round shader needle and really just enhance all of the little areas. So usually that inner part that I was just tattooing, that's what we refer to as the nipple, that has more blood flow. So usually that bit's a little bit brighter. And in this case, the lady was very fair and her natural nipple was extremely light. So you can see that my level of saturation is not that heavy. And you can see that there's some white spacing in between there. You can see I've put in a little bit of red circular markings to mimic some of the skin. And yes, this will be matching her natural side, which is really, really fair. So I will see this client again once she's healed, and I give a healed time frame for 2 to 6 months because people do fly in for treatment. So I'll share the healed results then. Thanks for watching.